So this is exercise 4-3 in the textbook. It's how to draw polygons. I opened poly1.dwg. That's part of the exercise files. Poly means many, so polygons are a many-sided figure. A polygon could be a triangle or an octagon or a hexagon or whatever. We want to turn ortho on, so I'm coming down my status bar and I'm turning on ortho right here on my status bar. And I want to invoke the polygon. Now the polygon tool is a couple of different places, but it is right here. It's kind of hidden underneath the rectangle. So it's right here. You have to use this little down arrow next to rectangle on the home ribbon. You can also start typing poly, and notice the shortcut is POL for polygon. Okay. And then it asks you for the number of sides. We're going to say we want the number of sides to be 6, so we'll be doing a hexagon. And we'll set the center point for 2, 4 for the center, and hit enter. And then your choice is inscribed on a circle or circumscribed. And we're going to select inscribed on the circle. You can select it here, you can select it here, or you could type the letter I. There it is. And then how big do you want it? And the size is basically the radius, and you can see that it's going from the center to one of the vertices to define the radius, and we'll say 1. And there it is. Now, what does it mean by inscribed? Okay, so if I do a circle and I put it center, and I'll enable geometric center on the polygon, and there's the center, and I click here to one of the vertices, notice that inscribed is here, or circumscribed is on the outside, and inscribed is on the inside. So if I look at this circle and look at the properties of the circle, the radius is 7/8. And if I look at the circle here and the properties, the radius is 1. So if it's inscribed, the polygon is on the inside of the circle. And if it's circumscribed, the polygon is on the outside of the circle. So let's do a polygon on the outside so you can see what that looks like. So I can right click and select polygon again from the recent input. And I'm gonna say I want the number of sides to be 6, so I'll just hit enter. And I want the center of the circle to be at 6.5, 4. So that's my new center point. This time I want it to be circumscribed about the circle. So I'm going to click circumscribed. And notice now my radius is not to a vertices, it's to one of the edges or one of the sides of the polygon. And I'm going to set the radius to 2. Okay, so it's quite a bit bigger. All right, so I'm going to do the circle again so you can kind of see what that looks like. So here's a circle going not quite to the vertices, so I want to snap to the vertices. So if I put the circle on the vertices, notice the radius of the circle is 2 5/16. I'm going to do tan, tan, tan. So I'm going tangent here, tangent here, tangent here to place the circle. And now when I select this circle, it has a radius of 2 inches. So this is circumscribed, where the polygon is on around the circle. Okay, So then the third way of creating a polygon is using the edge option. So I'm going to right click, go recent input, polygon. And again, I'll do a 6-sided circle. And this time, instead of center of polygon, I'm going to go edge. So I'm going to select edge, or I could type E. And I'm just going to select the first point, and I'll type 11,5. And I'm just going to drag it to the left a little bit and type 1. And that created the edge of the polygon. And if you look at the polygon, if you select it, the polyline, it doesn't give me a radius. It just gives me other information on it. So if I wanted to know the radius of the circle, I could use the tan, tan, tan method. And it says the radius is 7/8 inches. Now, if I wanted to adjust the circle, the positions or the locations of the polygons, I can use that geometric center to snap this polygon, for example. If I wanted to move it from this center to this center, I could use the geometric center to adjust the position of it and find it easily. Okay, so that's how to create polygons.